touch on a few concepts of leadership in my next few videos, and I wanted to start with transformational leadership. And the reason I want to start with transformational leadership is because it's one of the most researched topics and subject areas in recent history, and there's a lot of research now and studies telling us that transformational leadership has some real benefits for organisations and leaders, like, for example, more commitment and loyalty from team members, improved task performance and outcomes, citizenship behaviour, which is all about the team going above and beyond what's normally expected in their current job role. It's that discretionary effort that comes through from the team, above and beyond what's actually required. And more innovative and creative behaviour. So, they're just a few of the things that we now know are the benefits of people who lead in a transformational way. Now, whether you're a leader of the organisation or a leader within the organisation, there are four elements that I think are really important to have a think about. And this really is food for thought. It's not telling you how to lead, but hopefully it'll give you some food for thought on potential opportunities either for yourself or the people you lead and the leaders within the organisation. Now, the first one is idealized influence, which is basically how you influence people to follow you. And there's a few questions you can sort of ask of yourself and your leaders to get a feel for where you're at on this. First one is, how authentic are you? Do your beliefs and values that you hold dear to yourself play out in your behaviour in the organisation, in your interactions with the people around you? Do you lead by example? Are you an actual role model for the team? Do you practice what you actually preach to the team? Are you respected and trusted? Trust is obviously a key factor in any relationship, and so is integrity. You have to interact consistently with integrity within the organisation, and particularly with your team members. And a question I always love to ask of my leaders is, why would people want to be led by you? Have a think about that. Have a think about what that means for you as a leader. So there are a few hopefully thought-provoking questions on that one. The second element is about inspirational motivation, which is obviously about how well do you inspire your team members and how well do you motivate other people around you. It's about the way you communicate and articulate and also live your own and the organisation's vision, values, purpose and objectives. The third element is intellectual stimulation, something we all need. So this one's really about how well do you challenge people's thinking rather than tell people what to think. And there's a big difference between those two approaches. It's about creating a psychologically safe environment where people feel free to speak up, talk out, and sometimes take calculated risks, and so we can learn from them and grow from them. And it's really about providing those learning and development opportunities as well as a leader. The final sort of element within transformational leadership is about individual consideration. Do you understand the individual needs of each person within your team? And then how do you tailor your leadership and strategies around that? So, how well do you engage and communicate with the individual team members and cross-functionally across the organisation? And do you teach, coach, mentor your team? Do you fulfill that role as a leader within your team? All important questions, lots to think about, but there's much, much more to discuss in future videos. So hopefully I'll see you very soon. Thanks and take care.